Hello, didn't think I'd be releasing another video out so soon, but I keep reading the comment section of their letter regarding their pay-to-win mechanics, and the comment section is very brutal, and I'm having a great time reading it. And New World also, 2 hours ago, released, desktop wallpapers, and the comment section on that is pretty brutal too. But for now, we're gonna read some of these comments that's here. Some of the newer ones. There's some from the same day that they released a statement, but let's get to it. So what I really want to point out is New World's way of damage control and how poor it is. Their PR is not doing well at all with how people are reacting to this statement that they put out. Like right here, Chad Schwarzenberger. He says, "This is not good. Really looking forward to playing, but really dislike this vision in general. I don't like cash ops, and I sure don't like boosts, rested XP, etc. being sold regardless. If you can obtain it in game, really hope they have a change of heart." This man, he puts it right on the table. He says it how it is. Like, I don't want no rested XP boosts. I don't want to pay for a freaking taxi in the game. I really don't. But New World only replies in like one of two different ways, and like they copy and paste most of their crap, it looks like. They say, "Thanks for this feedback regarding the news that was released. We'll also share this with the game team as we are really working hard to hear what our community is saying. Looking forward to seeing it soon." They keep saying they're going to put it to their team so that it can be heard. But they say that with every single comment. Hundreds of comments I have read saying, "Oh, we'll bring it to our team." But I don't think we're being heard. Like, New World to this point, to this exact point, has listened to everything that the players have said. They have changed the game drastically based on what players said, player feedback. They've been great on this, but this is something I don't believe that they are going to go back on. I feel like they might actually double down on it. And Tommy Lee Coleman, just 19 hours ago, says, "Sure hope the end game is good because this makes it look like the early game is crap." Which, yeah, everything about what New World's saying is we don't trust our early game is good enough, so we're gonna have you skip the early game to get to the end game. Listen, we got away from MMOs that focus on the end game. This was our vision for New World. This was the player's vision for New World. A fun leveling and crafting experience without all the bullcrap of trying to just beeline it to the end game. Like, there is a reason why the best MMO to come out in about 10 years was World of Warcraft Classic, which was a rehash from a game from so many years ago. Like, the endgame, it's not bad. Like, endgame in MMOs is a thing that needs to be there. You don't want to keep making alts and crap, since also New World doesn't have alts. But you don't want to keep making alts and just going through the same leveling experience, even though it is fun. It is a great time. Like, you do want to have endgame, but I don't believe the endgame should be the only thing you need to focus on. I feel like leveling experience is just as important, if not more important, than the endgame. Why do you think I say that? It's because the early game is what keeps players there. If you have a fun early game leveling experience, then they're going to keep playing. They're going to keep wanting to play the game. They're going to want to stick around, level up their character, get as good as the no lives that are already max rank, and they want to have a fun time doing it while they're leveling. Amazon has also mentioned in many comments, we'll probably read one here eventually, is that they're for the little guy. They're for the guy that works a 9 to 5. They want him to be able to catch up with the no lives. Again, this is just utter bullcrap. If you believe that these people are going to be at a disadvantage for not playing as much or some crap, just make the leveling curve less. In a game like this, there is no need for you to have XP boosts if you have the leveling balanced. What they're saying here is that they're admitting that you're going to have a huge amount of time to level up to keep up with everybody else. And they're making this problem with this leveling scaling that if you work a job, you won't be able to get the full extent of the game. That is what they're essentially telling us. And what they're also saying is all the stuff is accessible in-game. But you know what other game you can access everything in-game? Black Desert Online, and everyone hates that cash up. What I'm trying to say is I don't want another Black Desert Online. Now, I have played Black Desert Online. I didn't get as far as a lot of people, but I could already tell it's a game that I was not going to invest a lot of my time in just because of their vision of the microtransactions. Now, let's get to more tweets. Now, H.E. Chris says, a store with mount skins would be something great, cheap for Amazon. That reads weird. Everyone is waiting for them. New World saying, now that's an idea. We'll make sure those suggestions get passed to the team. Thanks for sharing and supporting New World. So they're not saying, oh, we could do this instead. They're saying, oh, we could add this on top of our pay-to-win mechanics. We can make even more money. We want to make all of the money. And for some reason, New World decided to reply to Ryan Uno saying, not good for the game. Like, just something short. Very true, though. They're saying, thanks for the feedback regarding the news that was released. We'll also share this with the game team as we're really working hard to hear what the community is saying. Thanks for the support. Like, they're saying the same copy-paste thing. Like, actually, like, it's like these two are the same right here and here. And, actually, this one's worse, and I'll go over that why. But, like, they're the same copy-paste things going over about the same exact wording. They just switch it up a little bit. TOSC Live says, I personally prefer games that are a challenge and make the content all content, not just endgame. Exactly, man. Exactly. You're preaching, man. I was one of those people that ground days and weeks and months to unlock my Jedi in SWG. I don't know what SWG is. I assume it's some other MMO for Star Wars or something. Only to have some changes, everything to boost the casual player and need the class. I don't understand exactly what he's saying there, but New World replies saying, thank you so much for your thoughts. Our team is really working hard to hear what our community is saying and to create an experience for all types of gamers. Feel free to continue and share your feedback. See, they snuck that to create an experience for all types of gamers in there. That goes back to their newsletter or whatever they set out, saying, we want everyone to experience the game. We want people who don't have enough time to have an extra edge. They snuck that in there, and to me, that's implying that they still want those boosts in there. They still want to have something that gives players an edge when leveling. That's why I think that reply is worse than the replies that they've been doing before. is because they're still saying, oh, we want all gamers. They don't care about you. You're just customers to them. You're just dollar signs that might spend more money on XP boosts and a free taxi. Not a free taxi, a taxi you have to pay for with real money in-game. And then you keep getting comments that says, you were meant to be the one. Play New World. Please don't do this, or at least only sell cosmetics. At this point, like, I don't think they're gonna stop at just cosmetics, because they're really doubling down on having this pay-to-win mechanic. All of these pay-to-win mechanics, and I think they're also talking about more. And they also replied saying, oh, we'll forward this to our game team. Like, the entire New World community was 100% okay with the microtransactions of just being cosmetics. They didn't care because it wasn't a sub-to-play game. And yes, you can make the argument, well, it's a business, they gotta make money somehow. Well, they're gonna make the money off the cosmetics. That's what I don't understand about these corporate bootlickers trying to, like, defend New World for adding paid boosts. Whereas, yes, having a paid boost will make your game money. It will make it probably a lot of money, like, not gonna lie. You're going to make probably bank off of it the first few months. But what's gonna happen after that is that it's going to ruin the integrity of the game, which it already has. It's ruined the integrity in people's hopes for the game. And it's going to make less people want to and it's going to make less people want to play it and go through the grind. And in essence, it's going to make this game just a pump and dump. You pump out a crap game, and then you get rid of it once it stops making money. And the reason it's going to do that is because the integrity of the game is shot, and no one's going to want to play it because they feel like they're going to have to pay money to actually even feel like they're doing okay in the game. There's been many MMOs that has come out and have started an EXP boost, and none of those games really lasted that long. There's only a few outliers to that. And this next comment we're gonna read it, I actually had a pretty good laugh about. It's Chris Cesario. He says, "Dear AGS, I'm poor and live in a box. Why do I have to sit through the boring, trivial content that doesn't matter, and rich people can just skip it with money? If it's annoying, trivial, and doesn't matter in the long run, why is it even in the game?" This man, he's like, listen, Amazon, you're talking about getting these boosts for the small guys, the guys that, like, don't have enough time and essentially don't have enough money, and you're trying to sell them a boost. What about me? Like, I'm not gonna buy the boost. I can't afford that crap. What about me, guy? New World's like, thank you so much for your thoughts. Our team is working hard to hear what the community is saying. We'll make sure those suggestions get passed to the team. Thanks for sharing. I just want to be at the board meeting where they're reading off, well, we got a man that says he's living in a box, and, he doesn't want to go through the trivial stuff that we're making people pay money for. How can we supplement this? Oh. But again, I don't want to say, like, it's the New World dev team that's, like, making this decision. I think it's Amazon themselves and, like, the higher-ups of the New World dev team or whatever. I think they're getting pressure onto making more money for Amazon because Amazon wants all of the money. I think when they say, we're really working hard to hear what the community is saying, they're trying to say, we're really trying to tell our bosses this is not a good idea. And then it keeps on going from, this is a big note for me, I'm not going to support a game that's offering paid boosts, which, very well, like, I respect you, Rick Cal. But New World keeps going out and saying, wait, we're listening, guy. And the last comment we're gonna read on this thread is from Deep. This is the time to really think about listening to the majority of people. For real, for real. He like, he goes back on what I said earlier. They listen to the community literally every single time up to this point. And they announce, hey, we're not going to do this anymore, or we're going to start doing this or test it. And this time I would say when the entire community is up in arms about this thing is whenever New World's like, we're gonna look at it. We'll take our time though. We're gonna suffer people refunding their pre-orders and just we'll see how it goes. It's like, man, what are you doing? And they say, rest assured, our team is monitoring all feedback and suggestions passing them to our dev team. Like, I don't know. I don't know how true that is because of how they're dealing with the situation. And now we're gonna go into the other thread where people were tearing them apart. Okay, here's their tweet. Decorate your desktop with the latest New World artwork. You can also download other backgrounds too. I wonder if this is paid, huh? Get them here, huh? And then you got people saying, thank you, looks great. It's like, decorate your wallet with microtransactions. And Matt says, how can I pay to have it instantly on my desktop? I'm a busy guy and want to join my friends who already have New World desktops. Like, what he's saying is he's comparing the two from having XP boosts and catching up to your friends if you can't play as much. But no, he's saying, I want to have the desktop before it's even downloaded, which, like, this is basically the thinking Amazon is having. Level up before your friends so that they can catch up, or you could catch up to them. It's just the weirdest mental gymnastics Amazon is going through to try and justify microtransactions. Golden says, thanks for the wallpaper. Should have been sold at in-game store instead of the boosts. Like, this comment section is brutal and I absolutely love it. And this guy right here, Moro, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but he's saying opening the comments and seeing people push back against microtransactions in these practices has been refreshing. It feels like these days you have to see the majority of people actually defending studies in these insidious practices. You guys are awesome. You're getting a like, guy. You're getting a like. I like everything you just said. Like, even if it's not pertaining to whatever the thread was about, these people are making their voices heard in every single way possible, and I respect that. And Aardvarks is saying, do I have to pay for that in the in-game store when trying to fast travel? And again, the fast travel should be getting just as much attention as the XP boosts. The fast travel is even more ridiculous than the XP boosts, in my opinion, because fast travel can give you a huge upper hand. Be it with getting crafting supplies. You teleport to a place before Joe Schmo tries to walk there. You just pick all the grass or whatever the heck you get. And then he gets there and it's all gone. Or just the fact that you could just do it faster than him if it's like instance crap. He could just do it faster, make more money than Joe Schmo, and then Joe Schmo's there just trying to sell his stuff for craft, you know? That's the way I look at it. Like, the freaking paid taxi system is so bad. It's such a bad idea, and I don't know who in their board meeting thought that would even be a good idea. And Peppa Jack says, this comment section is exactly what I expected. Lamau. People hate the idea of boosts if you guys can't tell already. Gonna get roasted on every post until it's changed/fixed. I don't know if they can actually change it. Just fix it. Just take it out. We don't want boosts in all caps. Thank you. Thank you, Peppa Jack. Thank you. And it is going to be that way. Like, New World used to post like 5 times a day. And now it's like they're posting once every 5 days. because they're just going to get roasted in every single comment section of each tweet they make. Paul says this comment section is fire. You're right, my man. Peppa Jack, back again. I love it. Hopefully, it will get the point across. In parentheses, I doubt it. Same here, man. Same here. I'm sorry. Hopefully, they can get something across to their bosses with this much uproar behind the microtransactions. We don't care if it's cosmetic. I mean, I care a little bit because of visual progression, but for a game like this, one that does not require a sub, I guess I could look past that. Someone's asking how much the animated version of the wallpaper is, and they're saying, oh, 50, I don't know, is that euros? Oh, sorry, I meant 500 premium crystals! And actually, this guy makes a very good point, and I don't understand why he only has 2 likes. I'm gonna read the tweet and then like it afterwards. He says, I'm very confused, New World. You guys say that the map was too small for mounts. They have said this. I remember them saying this. But you proceed to add more fast travel points and sell them in the store. Someone is doing a terrible job. Yeah, like, he is, like, on point there. Like, people have said, hey, when you put mounts in a game, New World actually said, we're not going to put mounts in the game. We think the map's too small and you would explore it too fast. And then they're gonna make you explore it too fast by adding a paid taxi system. And then he says on his own comment, because is better just to get instantaneous there than make your way over. This is reading really odd there, right? You also say that you wanted the players to appreciate the world and feel immerse. I don't know if he's drunk or not, but the heart is there. How fast travel is helping to do that? How boost make my feel an immerse world waiting for your respawn? Listen, he got a little tripped up, but his heart's in the right place. Anyway, he's getting a like. And then he goes and makes another comment saying, guys, you need to tell us if you're keeping the MTX or not. No one wants the game anymore. I mean, yeah, like, my interest went from extremely hype, wanting to do nothing else but play New World, to I don't know what to do. I'm just maybe waiting for Ashes of Creation now. I don't know. And this is gonna be the last one we read. Someone said, hey, they fixed it. And for their desktop wallpaper, it's like $7.99 for fast travel, $19.99 for this staff. To have this helmet, $24.99. Bird pets, $20. Boost enabled. Extra inventory space for arrows, $2.99. And a slot. Fast travel, $4.99 a teleport. Anyway, I wanted to end this a little lighthearted, see some people roasting New World in the comments section. I really do hope they fix their vision for microtransactions and just change it for just cosmetic. And maybe if they do go with the battle pass route, don't have paid boosts for leveling, but maybe have a paid boost version of the battle pass that might make New World's bosses happier with maybe having some type of boost while not ruining the playing experience. I just think a battle pass is kind of stupid, but that's me. I don't like cosmetics. I've voiced this opinion many times, but maybe that's the middle ground that we come to. I don't know yet. I'm still keeping a close eye on New World's Twitter. I've been trying to update you guys every time I find something new, but this time I just wanted to see New World get roasted. That's about it. But I do stream on Twitch at AkanuX, and if you want to check out my Twitter, it's pretty funny. I think so. That is at Akanu Extreme. I hope to see some of you guys there. But until next time, y'all have a good day now.